Good afternoon, my name is Eric Madison with Rush Truck Center here in Fontana, California. And today I'm going to be showing you a Peterbilt 337. Mr. Customer, I apologize, but we're here in Southern California and you know it's super bright. So if you don't mind, I am going to wear my sunglasses just so I can see a little bit better. Again, thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Mr. Customer, I know you currently are running a bunch of different OEMs in the medium duty line as well as overall through your entire fleet, correct? You're running class 6, 7, and 8 trucks currently in your fleet. Today, I'd like to show you a Peterbilt 337 that comes in either a class 6 or class 7 application. Mr. Customer, could you see yourself in this truck at first look? What do you think of this truck? It's exciting, right? It looks powerful, it's beefy. It is exactly what you think it is. It's a Peterbilt. It's going to give you a return on your investment. This particular truck is a 33,000 gross vehicle weight rating truck with a 12,000 pound front, 21,000 pound rear axle. I have a PX9 motor or Cummins 9-liter motor branded Paccar with an Allison 3000 RDS transmission. Mr. Customer, I know you run backhoes, skip loaders. Could you see this particular truck with a motor rated to 66,000 pounds with a transmission rated to 80,000 pounds hauling your equipment around? Mr. Customer, I believe this truck will be perfect for your application. I'd like to point out this cab, the 3 Series cab from Peterbilt, is the same cab you would find on a Peterbilt 389 hauling 80,000 pounds down the road. Again, Peterbilt took their over-the-road trucks and condensed them down into their medium-duty line. So whereas the competition started with your 19.5, 26,000 GVWR trucks and are trying to build up, Peterbilt had to compress their componentry down. Again, a testament to what Peterbilt is. Mr. Customer, a couple of features I'd like to point out. We do have the stainless steel sun visor as well as the dual air horns on top. 2 things with the sun visor. 1, it's going to keep the sun out of your driver's eyes. 2, it's aesthetically pleasing, it looks good. The sun visor on a Peterbilt, it's like peas and carrots. We also have the dual air horns on top. What's that gonna do? Well, in California, people are always trying to cut you off. You're gonna let them know you're there. They're gonna hear you. A couple other features I'd like to point out. We do have fog lights cut out into the bumper, as well as 2 Rams hooks, or ram horns locations. You look at some of our competition, they only have 1. You got to get pulled out. Well, they're pulling from a single location, whereas Peterbilt doesn't cost a whole lot more. They put 2. Again, testament to what Peterbilt is. I like to point out the bumper is protecting your transmission cooling, whereas you look at some of the competition, it's just hanging down here. Driving down the road, I avoid objects in the road all the time. Piece of wood here, something that fell off a truck here. Well, if you look at the competition, that's exposed, that's downtime, that's a tow bill, that's costing you money. Another thing I'd like to point out, Peterbilt thought ahead, and they had this very nice looking, aesthetically pleasing front grille. What this grille does, 2 purposes. 1, looks great. 2, protects your cooling components. Okay, Mr. Customer, you take a rock in your cooling component, or a rock in your radiator, you lose your coolant. Lose your coolant, Mr. Customer, you're down, right? That's a tow bill. That's a tow bill. That's downtime. The truck's not making money, plus you're still having to pay a driver. Peterbilt thought ahead, so they have the oval cutouts in the stainless steel mesh grille, as well as it's durable, it's tough. You're not gonna have the downtime from a rock going through your radiator. Would you agree, Mr. Customer? And Mr. Customer, I have a cab rated to 1,000,000 miles. I have a Meton hood. What does that mean? Mr. Customer, you ride motorcycles. Lightweight, durable, easy to repair. Again, all aluminum cab design, whereas our competition, they have steel cab. Mr. Customer, I'd like to point out, I have a 90-degree hood opening. Some of our competition opens to 72, 68 degrees. Peterbilt thought ahead and want to maximize uptime, correct? Mr. Customer, I'm standing on the hood of a Peterbilt 337. If I did this with some of the other competition, I'd rip the hood right off. Would you agree, Mr. Customer? I know, I'm not very light and I'm standing on this. We're okay. It's durable. It's a testament to what Peterbilt is. The other thing I like to point out, I have a full 360-degree view to my entire engine compartment. I can look, see if there's any leaks, cracks, anything that needs to be made aware of. Drivers doing their pre-trips to the truck comes in for just a PM service. Well, our techs here have a full access to the entire engine compartment, as well as I like to point out Peterbilt Engineering. They put mud guards right here, keep dirt, dust, and everything out of your air intake. Again, Peterbilt wants to maximize uptime, correct? All of our wiring harnesses are all color coded and they're all tagged. So our techs can see, find which line and follow the color, or look at the tag, find any issues with the harnesses. It's a customer. Are you getting excited? I'm getting excited. I love showing the Peterbilt product. I love helping customers earn money. This is a tool for your business, and I am all about my customers being happy, because my customers are happy. Well, they're going to keep coming back. Hopefully, you're going to keep coming back to Rush, keep coming back to me, and buying more trucks. I'd like to point out, your drivers are doing pre-trips, correct? Well, you have a spyglass here. You don't have to get up. You're not pulling any dipsticks, anything. You can see your coolant levels right here. Air conditioning lines. Mr. Customer, we're in Southern California. It's hot, right? Your guys want air conditioning. Easy access right here. I'd like to point out, not the biggest thing, but it's just a testament to what Peterbilt thought of in engineering, right? If you look at just our turn signal light here, just a turn signal light. Peterbilt actually only did a bracket, and instead of just zip tying it or letting it hang down and dangle, has its own individual bracket. Details. It's in the details, right, Mr. Customer? You've run a successful company. Details. Would you say details are important? I agree. I agree, details are important. Again, million-mile rated cab. Same cab you see in the Peterbilt 389 hauling 80,000 pounds on the road. We have our mirrors mounted to the cowl. What does that mean? Over time, the door is going to open and close, open and close. Well, as that happens, usually those rivets are going to wear out, increase road noise, or driver fatigue. Mr. Customer, would you let me do this with your current fleet? No, because you'd be pretty upset with me, right? I know, but I know the product can handle it, and I'm glad you got to see that, Mr. Customer, because again, testament to what Peterbilt is. Piano hinge style door, whereas you look at some of the competition, automotive hinges. Okay, over time, this is going to hold up. Safety feature here, Mr. Customer, Southern California. Wow, we're always looking. Someone's sitting in our blind spot. We're able to look through and see if anybody's sitting here. Correct. We're always in traffic. Southern California. We're gonna look down the mirror. That one guy who's always just sitting far enough back to where we just can't quite see him. Another safety feature Peterbilt thought about. We have right-hand side of cab exhaust. Now, if you want to order a truck in, we can offer you horizontal exhaust as well. I do have a 2-inch window extension. Two things. One, it's going to give your more robust drivers extra inch of belly room, plus an extra inch of lean back, which is going to give them a little more visibility looking out the back. Safety feature, Mr. Customer. Safe. I have an air ride cab. Mr. Customer, I'll say that again, an air ride cab. You look at a lot of the medium duty products out, they do not offer that. Again, driver retention. Once you get a driver, you want to keep them, correct? This will be the perfect truck for it. I have a 70-gallon hydraulic tank from the factory. Again, Mr. Customer, this is a Class 7 truck, 33,000 gross vehicle weight rating. No 12% to Uncle Sam. Again, no 12% to Uncle Sam on the truck or body. Again, this truck's here to make you money. You don't want to spend money, this truck's here to make money. I have air and electric lines with a 7-way plug to my pinwheel hitch here on this particular setup. Mr. Customer, you can see yourself hooking your trailer up with your backhoe and your skip loader, hauling it down the road? Well, you can. Got a motor rated to 66,000 pounds, transmission rated to 80,000 pounds. Wouldn't that be a great tool? Could you see that working for you, making money for you, going down the road? I have a 23,000 pound air track suspension, an air ride suspension, Mr. Customer. Air ride suspension, okay? That's a vocational Peterbilt suspension. It's not your typical air ride suspension that has polyurethane stoppers on the inside. It's going to prevent you from blowing your bags out. Battery disconnect switch. Guys are done at the end of the day. Shut the truck off. It's going to take about 45 seconds. Then flip that switch. What's that going to do? It's going to save you a parts bill, correct? On a set of batteries. I have a 11-gallon DEF tank with stainless steel DEF cover and a 90-gallon aluminum fuel tank. Now, Mr. Customer, let's check out the inside of the truck. Mr. Customer, thank you for joining me in here. Now, I know you send out sometimes 1, 2, maybe 3 guys, correct? Well, you got a driver and a 2-man passenger bench seat here for you. I also do have hands-free Bluetooth radio. California, we can keep 2 hands on the wheel, still be able to talk, get orders, get directions, whatever it may be. We do have a handy-dandy CB radio here as well as our dual overhead speakers, our conveniently placed Allison transmission push-button shifter, as well as a easy-to-access driver information display. All of our gauges. You have a 69 Chevy Camaro, right? That's right. Each one of these gauges are all individually plugged in, okay? They're all pinned in individually, easy to access, just like you would on a Compartment. Now, Mr. Customer, I got a diff lock, dump switch, and single acting air PTO control switch. You see how that would be beneficial? Now, Mr. Customer, I know I showed you a lot. Showed you a lot about this truck, how every little detail can make you money, from just the storage under the seat to the motor under the hood. Mr. Customer, could you see rush? Could you see how rush would be a benefit? Could you see how our rush rapid parts, our rush care, our mobile servicing, our in-house financing, and most importantly, sir, you get me. I'm your first point of contact, and I can't wait to do business with you. You want to go in, see how the numbers look? All right, let's get you signed up.